What to do when your spouse dies first. Essential guide every senior should know. Grief is the price we pay for love. Queen Elizabeth II. What we have once enjoyed deeply, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us. Helen Keller, welcome to Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we understand that life's most profound lessons often come through our deepest challenges. Today, we are readdressing one of the most difficult journeys you may face: losing the love of your life, your partner, your spouse. If this message finds you in this season of grief, know that you are not alone, and there is still hope ahead. Before we begin this gentle journey together, please take a moment to subscribe to our Golden Years Wisdom Channel. Give this video a thumbs up if it speaks to your heart, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories and wisdom help create a community of support for others walking similar paths. Honor your heart. Allow yourself to feel without shame. When your beloved partner passes away, the world doesn't just become quiet. It becomes eerily silent in ways you never imagined. The morning coffee routine, the shared glances across the dinner table, even the gentle sound of their breathing beside you at night, all gone in an instant. In these tender moments, there's often pressure to be strong or move forward, but true strength lies in honoring your heart's need to grieve. Your tears are not weakness. They are love with nowhere to go but out. Consider the story of Grace, an 85-year-old grandmother who lost her husband of 58 years. For weeks, she kept herself busy, cleaning and organizing, telling everyone she was managing well. But it wasn't until she allowed herself to sit in his favorite chair and truly cry that she began to find her way through the darkness, not around it. Bridge the loneliness. Reach out before isolation sets in. The silence that follows loss can be deafening, and it often leads to a dangerous companion: isolation. After the initial wave of sympathy calls and casseroles, the phone stops ringing, and suddenly you're left wondering if the world has forgotten your pain. This is precisely when reaching out becomes not just helpful, but essential for your well-being and healing journey. You don't need to bare your soul to everyone, but letting others know you're still here, still needing connection, can be life-saving. Think of Robert, a 78-year-old widower who almost disappeared into his grief until a simple weekly phone call with his neighbor became his lifeline. That one conversation each week reminded him that he still had value, still had stories to tell, and still had reasons to keep going forward with hope. Organize life's practicalities. Handle documents with gentle urgency. While your heart is breaking, life's administrative tasks don't pause. Bills arrive. Accounts need attention, and important documents require your focus. This isn't about being cold or unfeeling. It's about protecting the life you and your spouse built together. Finding wills, insurance policies, bank information, and other critical papers may feel overwhelming when you can barely get dressed, but it's a loving act of stewardship. Consider asking a trusted family member or friend to sit with you during this process. Maria, a 73-year-old widow, discovered that having her daughter help sort through paperwork not only made the task manageable, but also created opportunities to share precious memories about her husband. Sometimes the most practical acts of love are also the most healing, turning necessary tasks into moments of connection and remembrance. Nurture your physical temple. Your body needs care during heart-healing. Grief doesn't just live in your heart. It moves through your entire body, affecting everything from your appetite to your sleep patterns. You might find yourself forgetting to eat, losing interest in activities you once enjoyed, or feeling physically exhausted even when you haven't done anything strenuous. This is your body's natural response to profound emotional stress, and it deserves your gentle attention and care. Taking care of yourself isn't about returning to normal. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to carry you through this difficult season. Ruby, an 81-year-old great-grandmother, found that setting simple daily goals, drinking enough water, taking a short walk, eating one nourishing meal, became acts of self-respect that gradually restored her strength. Your body has carried you through decades of life. Honor it now by providing the basic care it needs to heal alongside your heart. Resist hasty choices. Give yourself time before major changes in the aftermath of loss. There's often an overwhelming urge to change everything. Sell the house, move closer to children, give away belongings, or make major financial decisions. While these feelings are completely natural, acting on them too quickly often leads to regret that compounds your grief. Your mind is processing profound change, and adding more upheaval rarely brings the peace you're seeking. The memories embedded in your shared spaces, routines, and possessions are not obstacles to overcome. They re-bridges to healing when you're ready to cross them. Frank, a 79-year-old retiree, almost sold his home within a month of his wife's passing, desperate to escape the reminders. A wise friend encouraged him to wait 6 months, and he later realized that those familiar surroundings became sources of comfort rather than pain, helping him process his loss at his own pace. Rediscover your individual self. You are still a whole person worth knowing. After decades of being part of a we, suddenly becoming I again can feel like losing yourself entirely. You may wonder who you are without your partner's presence, shared decisions, and familiar routines. This identity shift is one of grief's most profound challenges, but it is also an opportunity to reconnect with parts of yourself that may have been dormant for years. You're not betraying your spouse's memory by discovering new interests, making new friends, or even enjoying moments of contentment. Dorothy, an 87-year-old artist, began painting again after losing her husband of 62 years. Not to forget him, but to remember who she was before they met and honor who she could still become. Your love story doesn't end with death. It evolves, and part of that evolution includes continuing to write your own chapters with purpose and joy. Embrace your continuing journey. Life after loss can still hold beauty. The path forward after losing your spouse isn't about getting over your loss or moving on, as if love could be left behind like an old coat. Instead, it is about learning to carry your love in new ways while remaining open to the beauty that still exists in your life. This doesn't happen quickly, and it doesn't happen without setbacks, but it does happen for those who remain gentle with themselves through the process. Your story isn't ending. It's transitioning into a new chapter that you never wanted to write, but now must author with courage and hope. Louise, a 91-year-old widow, discovered that volunteer work at the local library gave her days new meaning while honoring her late husband's love of books. The love you shared becomes part of everything good you do moving forward, making your continued living a beautiful tribute to what you've lost and what you've gained through decades of partnership. Find strength in shared stories. Your wisdom can light others' paths. One of the most powerful aspects of navigating grief in your golden years is the wealth of wisdom and resilience you've already accumulated. Your decades of life experience, the challenges you've overcome, and the love you've known and shared. All of these become sources of strength, not just for yourself, but for others walking similar paths. Your story matters, and sharing it can be both healing for you and life-giving for others. Consider how your journey through loss might offer hope to someone just beginning theirs. When you share your struggles and breakthroughs, your setbacks and small victories, you create connections that remind everyone involved that none of us walk alone. The pain you're experiencing today may become the comfort you offer someone else tomorrow, turning your grief into a gift of understanding and your healing into a beacon of hope for others still finding their way through the darkness. Closing thoughts as we conclude this gentle journey together. Remember that healing doesn't mean forgetting, and moving forward doesn't mean leaving love behind. You are writing a new chapter of your life story, one that honors where you've been while embracing where you're going. Every sunrise you witness, every act of kindness you extend, every moment of peace you find is a testament to the enduring power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. We invite you to share your own story in the comments below. How has loss changed you? What wisdom would you offer to others walking this difficult path? Your words might be exactly what another person needs to hear today. Together, we create a community of understanding, support, and hope, proving that even in our golden years, we continue to grow, learn, and find ways to help one another flourish. Remember to subscribe to Golden Years Wisdom Channel for more content that speaks to your heart and honors your journey. Like this video if it brought you comfort, and share it with someone who might need these words of encouragement. Until we meet again, may you find moments of peace in each day and strength in the knowledge that you are never truly alone. Perhaps they are not stars, but rather openings in heaven, where the love of our lost ones pours through and shines down upon us to let us know they are happy. Eskimo proverb: the reality is that you will grieve forever. You will not get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross.